All right, everybody. It's time for the new politics. The new politics, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, good to be here, ladies and gentlemen. I am the political brother, and it is good to be here. Victor, it's good to be here.
I waited in anticipation for you, political brother, because you do bring the wiseness and the hammer.
I try to bring it. There's something about sitting in this big chair that makes you want to bring the hammer. I just tell Mario I just love this. You know, but the little vibration thing in the seat, I'm not sure what's happening with that. But it's cool, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood, but a bad day in politics. As you know, it's my job as the political brother to remind you of the things that you should be concerned about. I am good friends with the conspiracy brother. Now, y'all don't know the conspiracy brother. I'm the political brother, but I have a cousin. I call him my cousin. He's the conspiracy brother. You meet him some other time. Okay, but right now I'm the political brother, and my job is to keep you on your toes. Don't get bamboozled. And I want you to know, remember, I am always on the Hip Hop Republican show on Fridays, 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I remind you, I am neither hip hop nor Republican. I am there to combat and confront the evil ways of Shirley Huzar, the hip-hop Republican who's attempting to seduce you with her outrageous rack and her titillating wardrobe as she attempts to confuse you and bamboozle you on the subjects and recruit you into her hip-hop Republican group of just evil. Having said that, I know I need an intervention. But if you had to sit on Fridays with Shirley Huzar as she rambles through and makes those speeches, and she insults all you Democrats, I want you to be there this Friday because we're going to be talking about all of the issues going on in Congress, whether you have realized it or not. But two of your most powerful African Americans are being brought up on charges. House members Maxine Waters and Charlie Rangel. And this is creating a big rift because they kind of taking it to the fence. Now, here's what happened, Joe. Let me tell you the insider. Charlie Rangel, who previously chaired the Ways and Means Committee. That's a powerful, powerful man who knows a lot of insider stuff. And they say, you know, Charlie, use a little bit of money, take some trips. You know, he may got a little bit of, you know, place. You know, somebody need a little extra place. You know. Rest your head, tired, you know, serving the people, you know, it's tiring. So, you know, Charlie may have done some stuff. Now, Maxine said she didn't do anything. She was just helping the bank. That really helps. I'm just the leftist brother. I'm just saying. Now, what I think is the really thing to watch is watch how the Democrats dance around this as they approach these midterm elections that they think are valuable, that most of you don't give a damn. How many of you care about the elections coming up? Oh, you can hear a rat piss on cotton. Okay, all right. Nobody. But they think so because, you know, if people aren't happy, that's because they're kind of unhappy with the Obama administration. People are unhappy across the board. So watch how, so this will be a great time for Maxine and Charlie to push the Democrats and all the other folks to the wall, saying, if you want to talk about our dirty laundry, well, come on. Y'all got elections coming up, too. So watch and see how timid. See, they are tiptoeing. See, they tried to, even though they're supposed to have all this stuff on Charlie Rangel, they asked him to, like, quit. Please, don't. Charlie, come on now. But see, you know, if they really wanted to make a stink, they would be, get your ass out of here, look what you did, see. So this shows you how they blackmailed each other. So since this election's coming up, I bet you Charlie's kind of glad. He's going, hey, come on and review me for the election so we can do this dog and pony show for the American public. So those of you who think this may be interesting, tune in on Friday and watch Shirley Huzar. And she looked kind of good. She do look kind of good. But I had nothing to do with it. I'm just telling you. You know, they South Central, they eating all that chicken, they thick. I'm telling you. All right. But you got to go watch Shirley Huzar this Friday, 11:30, as we go head-to-head over the Democrats' scandal, Maxine Waters, Charlie Rangel. All you Democrats, be sure to tune in because she calls you losers. She calls you losers every time, right, Vic?
Political brother, you make such a great point. May I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
What, at the worst, are they guilty of? If guilty.
Well, they took a little bit of the money, just a little bit.
Both?
There's a lot to go around.
Right.
Take a look. Take a look at Maxine. Take a look at this picture. You can tell she's upset. You know, they get that look. You know how black women get. You can tell when they're pissed off.
Mr. Political Brother, I
love them.
I think you need to
I've
be very...
slept with them.
You're
laid down next to me.
You know what, Mr. Political Brother?
I know when they pissed off.
You cannot...
Look at that mouth. They get that whole mouth thing going like... You know, you hate to see that.
You're isolated.
We have something to talk about. They say that, then they go to the whole mouth thing.
Are you talking about
sisters.
Women or just sisters?
Black women. White women do it different. Asians go...
Are you being prejudiced, Political Brother?
I have been. I'm sorry. I have been. You know. That's why. What can I say?
Political Brother, is this a satire moment, or are you really serious in isolating the African American woman as to be a certain type of woman apart from all other women on this planet?
Yeah, just the African American ones. The regular old African ones is a whole different thing. It's the African. You said it exactly right. African American. Yeah. And we'll talk about that on Political Brother, where we get it all kind of politically incorrect. But I want them to know I love them. I'll be home about 6. Okay, all right. All right, now now the other story, which we'll get on to next week, is going to involve the ongoing WikiLeaks saga, a whole issue with the supposed so valuable information that everybody else says is not valuable, but now the U.S. is saying valuable, as they use it as an excuse to go around. And we'll talk about that. And we'll say, is it un-American? Is it un-American to talk about these things? Is it un-American to expose policies that lead to 15 civilian deaths for every combatant death? That certainly will make people love you in the foreign countries. Okay, that old 15-to-1 ratio. So is it being traitorous to discuss this? So we'll talk about all that next week. Next week, or maybe even Friday, right, Vic? As we get into this with Shirley Huzar.
Yes, I can't wait to look forward to the wonderful one-on-one, unofficial segments that you and Shirley Hip Hop Huzar Republican bring to the table. If you guys haven't watched this show, she is somewhat out of control, but in a controlled, chaotic moment for an hour, and the Political Brother is going to rein her in.
Exactly. All right. Here I go, reining her in.
There you go. And while that takes place, Political Brother, just remember, I'm going to ask you an off-the-air question.
Sometimes late at night when my parents aren't home. All right, this has been the Political Brother. You need to be